One of the global issues project managers face world over is the lack of information on time for decision making. And when they get the information, they have this information overload or clutter. That means they spend a lot of time in analyzing this information before taking action. By that time, a lot of valuable time passes between the trigger for action and the actual action, and the problems get aggravated. The solution for this is an integrated project monitoring and control system, which will provide the right information at the right time for the project management decision makers, which cuts across the owner, the contractor, the subcontractors, the suppliers, the consultants, and other statutory bodies. This will help project managers to move from reactive mode to a proactive mode, because with the ability of forecasting, people can become more proactive than reactive. We have different frameworks available in the market. One option is, project teams can align to any one particular framework and then standardize their practices to that particular framework. But if you do a SWOT analysis across this framework, every framework has strengths and weaknesses. So what we have done is, we have taken the best out of every framework, like the Project Management Body of Knowledge by PMI USA, which is the most popular one. Then we have the TCM framework by AACE, and the Prince2, which is the UK standard for project management, and the RICS, and the Agile and the Lean family of things. So what we have done is we took the best out of these frameworks and structured it in the format of initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing, which is easy to remember because that is the natural flow of a project. A word of caution, you should not mistake this to another project management training program. Here our focus is on building blocks of an integrated project monitoring and control system, and how these building blocks work in tandem so that there is seamless communication across these multiple systems, across different stakeholders. To elaborate it further, we may not discuss about how to do a critical path and how to optimize the schedule. At the same time, we'll be discussing about the impact of a good schedule on forecasting and stuff like that. So this is not a project management course. This is about amalgamation of the best practices for integrated project monitoring and control to solve the biggest global issue the project managers face: lack of accurate information on time. Because they may get all the information, but then sometimes it can be inaccurate as well. Who should attend this particular training program? Anybody who wants to really understand what is an integrated project monitoring and control approach to project management, and what all issues this approach can solve, and what are the building blocks that must be in place before having an integrated project monitoring and control system, because it has two elements. One is the technology front, and other one is the best practices. Both should go hand in hand. So if you have your best practices, then you automate it, then you can accomplish whatever we discussed so far. So anybody who wants to understand these things in detail are welcome to this particular training program. They can be practitioners, people from the finance side, CEOs, both the decision makers and the decision influencers for an integrated monitoring and control system will benefit by attending this particular training program.